Welcome on back, everybody, and welcome to another NFL mock draft on the channel. My name is Absolute Illusion. You can also call me Colton. Today, we are going to be doing a Detroit Lions 3-round mock draft, getting the first team in the NFC North, where my wonderful Minnesota Vikings play most of their interdivisional football. And the Detroit Lions have been perennially bad for many years. They've had some great players throughout the years and unfortunately have just never really been able to do anything with them. They have the number 7 overall pick in this draft class. They're kind of in a position where the Lions are in a really good spot, actually, I feel like. They're in kind of a spot where they can just kind of take best player available because they have so many holes. If the right quarterback were to fall to them, I could possibly see them going that route. I don't know if they really believe Jared Goff is their future. They absolutely could. If the right quarterback falls to them, though, there'd be no reason for them not to take. If for some reason Zach Wilson fell that far, I don't know why he would. But if he did, that's somebody they'd look at. Justin Fields, maybe even somebody that they'd look at there. But yeah, they could take somebody like Michael Parsons, just kind of a beast of a linebacker who doesn't really have a set role, but he's just a freak athlete who can play all over the place. They could pick a wide receiver if they end up not bringing Kenny Galladay back, because I don't know if they'll be able to bring him back. They might end up just franchise tagging him, which would make a lot of sense. But there's kind of a lot of different ways they can go with this, so we'll just kind of see who's available for them. I don't really see them trading out of this pick, because I feel like a lot of the players that will be available here are a lot of players that they will really want to grab there, unless the unthinkable happens and all the players they would want are gone, which I don't see happening. But let's hop in here. We'll do the standard 3-rounder there. We're going to do slow so we can obviously catch everything that's going on. And again, I don't remember if I did the last one, but again, it is in the description as always. I am not a professional. I do not have a background in this. This is all just my personal opinions. This is all just me showing you guys how much I love this and everything. So I am not a professional by any means, so do not take anything I say super literally. But let's get this started here. We're going to see what we can do for the Detroit Lions. See if we can maybe make them a little bit better. That should be Trevor Lawrence. This should be Zach Wilson. It is, of course, probably Penei Sewell, I would imagine. Yep. Justin Fields will probably go there. Wowza! Micah Parsons goes off the board. Okay, I don't mind that. Little early for a linebacker, if you ask me, but Jamar Chase goes off the board. We are on the board at 7. The Washington Redskins are giving us a 1, a 2, and a 3. Patriots are giving us a 1, a 2, and a future 4. And gosh, the San Francisco 49ers really love to make trades, don't they? They offer us a trade in every single mock draft I do. However, I don't really think I'm gonna go that route. I'm gonna decline all these trades. And we're just gonna kind of roll with the players that we've got here. So obviously you can see there they've got wide receiver, corner, and offensive tackle as huge positions of need. Quarterback is a position of need as well. I don't think taking any of the corners here is a good idea. Yes, you could say that if you were to trade back, they wouldn't make it past 9 or 10 with the Broncos and the Cowboys. But I just don't know if the corners in this draft class they're very good. I don't know if they're the type of player that you just absolutely lunge after. Caleb Farley is the best corner in this draft class, though, and I think the perfect fit for him is in Denver. That their scheme fits him perfectly, so he would be the literal perfect fit for them. Patrick Surtain, I really like going to the Cowboys as well. You got Kyle Pitts here. That's not an option for them, I believe. They've got TJ Hawkinson, unless they want to start running 2 tight end sets for some weird reason. But I don't see that happening. So really it all comes down to, do you view... Oh, wow, I just realized Justin Fields went at 6. Wow. I guess the Eagles don't, I guess they don't want Jalen Hurts. Do you view Trey Lance as a future generational quarterback that you could take right here and have him sit for a year or two behind Jared Goff while you find out if he's your player? Do you take Jalen Waddle? Do you go Devonta Smith? You could grab Rashawn Slater right here. There's a lot of different players that you could kind of go with this route. You know, you got Jalen Waddle here. Just all around a phenomenal player. He is a little small. I didn't realize he was that small. 5'10", 182. I don't think that'll be that big of a deal, though, at the end of the day. He is still a phenomenal wide receiver. Devonta Smith, 6'1", 175. Absolute stud of a receiver. There's some people who are talking about it, though, like he's not... They don't know if it's going to somehow translate over to the NFL. I don't understand that, though, because at least everything I've watched from him, he's an absolute flat-out amazing player. Again, as I've said in the past, my wide receiver rankings are Devonta Smith, Jalen Waddle, and then Jamar Chase. I have Jamar Chase as my number 3 wide receiver. I like Devonta Smith. I like him a lot. I don't know if he's the type of player that the Lions are looking for. It ultimately just depends on what they do with Kenny Galladay. I think that they do franchise tag Kenny Galladay. Marvin Jones is going to be gone, though. So you're kind of looking at what their options are. And I think that they end up grabbing Jalen Waddle here. I like how he fits their scheme. He can line up in the slot. He can line up outside. If they keep Kenny Galladay, which I believe that they will, you've just given Jared Goff an absolute amazing wide receiver one of the future with Jalen Waddle. I don't know if Kenny Galladay is a true wide receiver one. He's just a big body that's going to get up and over everybody else. He's a really, really good red zone target and can just make big plays. But you've got an absolute stud slot corner outside, or slot corner. Why did I say corner? I'm losing it, guys. I apologize. I just got back from work a little while ago. You have an absolute stud slot wide receiver, outside wide receiver, wherever you want to play him. Then you've got Kenny Galladay, who's going to be able just to go up and moss people all day long and just use his big frame to just muscle people around. His high point on the ball is ridiculous. His ability to high point the ball is insane. So I love that pick for them there. It would be a great pick just overall for their offense. They have a lot of holes overall, though, so there's multiple ways that they could go. There goes Caleb Farley, Patrick Surtain. As I just said, they make perfect sense there. And whoa! Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah going to the Giants. What the heck? And why is Devonta Smith going to the Patriots again? Travis Etienne is gone. What is happening? Why is this going so fast? I don't like this. Elijah Vera-Tucker goes there. Rashad Bateman goes there. Hang on, I'm going to pause this for a second. I don't like how fast this is going. Greg Newsome goes in the first round. Wow. That's actually been happening in a lot of recent mock drafts. I don't know if he's a first-round corner. I just feel like that's probably because of the lack of depth at corner in this draft class. But let's see if it'll slow down. Azeez Ojulari, I actually do like that overall. I think Azeez Ojulari, once as it keeps getting closer to draft time, he's going to fly up boards pretty quick. Aaron Robinson is a great pick there. Greg Rousseau to the Bucks. My goodness, is that scary. Javonte Williams going to the Jets. That's a little early to take him. Kyle Trask goes to the Falcons. Where did my boy Mac Jones went 20 to the Bears? Okay. So they pass on a quarterback at 4. And they grab Micah Parsons. And then they grab a quarterback in round 2 in Kyle Trask. All right, Falcons. Making some big waves. I see you. There's some solid players on the board that I like a lot. Trading back to 51, picking up a 5. Trading back to 47 and picking up 2 future 7s. I'm going to decline both of those. There's plenty of good players on the board that I like, so I'm not going to stress over it too much. You got Dylan Radins here. Absolutely a flat-out amazing player. I still like Alex Leatherwood as a player overall a little bit more, though. I see him a bit more as a guard in the NFL. than an offensive tackle. You absolutely can play him at offensive tackle, but I do see him just a little bit more as a guard. So you've got some options here. You got Trevon Moehrig, who can just kind of do everything. Why is Richie Grant projected ahead of Trevon Moehrig? Can someone explain that to me, please? Comment section. Can anybody explain that? What? I am so confused by that. That confuses the absolute heck out of me. I do like Dylan Radins here. He's just an amazing player overall. I don't know if he fits their scheme, though. I think he'd fit a scheme that's a little bit more run-heavy. So like the Minnesota Vikings, he could be very, very good there. Left or right tackle. I don't really think we need left or right tackle for the Vikings, though. So I'm going to roll with Alex Leatherwood here. Can play tackle, can play guard. I do see him a little bit more as a guard, but he can play both positions. He's another player that I think is going to climb draft boards come draft day. He's just got a lot of flexibility across the offensive line. So let's roll with that. Jason Owe goes there. Richie Grant goes there. What is happening? Why is Richie Grant the first safety off the board? My goodness, you guys. I have no words for that. Like, I get it. I get it. Richie Grant's profile looks amazing. 6 foot, 194. Probably a starting free safety. He's got a lot of great attributes. But I don't think he's better than Trevon Moehrig. There's no way in my brain that I can say that realistically. It just, my goodness. I mean, we'll just keep rolling here, though. That's not for me to say. It's for the Draft Network to put up their rankings. I probably should create a ranking system myself here as well. Trevon Moehrig is still on the board. What is happening? There's a lot of good players still left on the board, though. Holy crap. There's a lot of really good players left on the board. There's about 3 of them I'm looking at, though, and I don't think that they'll be there come the 3rd round. So if I do get a trade offer, I might take it. There goes 2 of them off the board. Dylan Moses and Elijah Moore are players I was looking at. Why is he on the board? What is he doing on the board? I am at a loss. Excuse me? Wow. Javon Holland goes to the Falcons. I think if anybody was a Falcons fan, they would be really upset with this draft class because this draft class has been terrible. However, the Bengals got Jalen Mayfield, 1st round tackle, Trevon Moehrig, and Jamar Chase. This hurts. That hurts. Trevon Moehrig is the 3rd safety off the board. All right, I'm looking for one player here. Yep, he is still on the board. Then I'm gonna just strip our first 3, like our top 3 overall needs on the team. I'm just gonna strip them all off the board right now, and I'm gonna grab Elijah Molden. He's a phenomenal player, 5'10". He is on the smaller side, but again, they need a lot of corner help. They do still have last year's number 3 overall pick. He did not play well last year, but again, that's just kind of how it rolls with corners. They usually struggle a little bit more like that in their first year. He'll still be a great player, but they need a lot of corner help. So I think that that's a great fit for them. He probably won't be an outside corner with his size, but he could absolutely be an amazing slot corner. Or not slot corner, nickel corner. I don't know why I keep messing those words up. Dropping back to 93, picking up a 7. Drop back to 95 and also picking up a 7. Nope, I'm going to not do that because one of the players I want is on the board. Jabril Cox just went right there, but I'm going to take Pete Werner. I love Pete Werner here. I did say in the last episode that Jabril Cox is a little bit higher on the board for me. I think Pete Werner fits their scheme a little bit more. So for the Lions, I think Pete Werner is a better fit for them than Jabril Cox is. So I think that this would be phenomenal, grabbing him at the tail end of the 3rd round. Let's see here. I think that's our last pick. So it looks like they got 4 picks in the first 3 rounds. We did not make any trades, unfortunately, so I apologize for that. I know some of the trades can be really, really fun. I love doing the trades. I love accepting them. I love all the chaos it can cause. But in situations like this, it just doesn't make sense for them to trade out of those picks. And as we fall like towards the middle round picks, there probably won't be a ton of trading either. A lot of those teams are probably stuck in their spot. As we get to the later round picks, though, like the late 1st round picks, I think that there's a lot of like trade potential there. So that could be really, really good. And that is the end of the 3-round mock draft, though. We will look into our trades here. We did not make any trades, as I just said. We ended up making 4 total picks, and we filled 4 of the biggest needs on the Lions all in one go with very good players who can... I'd say 3 of these are week 1 starters. The 4th one, Pete Werner, he's probably a rotational guy to start the season. But you got Jalen Waddle, stud wide receiver 1 of the future. Alex Leatherwood, you play him at right tackle, you play him at left tackle. I think you probably start him at guard in the NFL, though. And if you want to kick him outside, if that's where you end up deciding to go with it, he has that flexibility. Elijah Molden, great nickel corner. Could play outside if they need him to, but I think he's much better on the inside as a nickel corner. And then Pete Werner, linebacker, very, very solid rotational linebacker at first. Could work into the starting lineup after maybe half the season. So I think that this would be a great draft for the Lions. I would be okay with that draft. But make sure you let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this draft. If you guys think I'm completely insane. If you guys think that these picks look good, let me know what you guys think about them. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys hit the like button as well. Subscribe to the channel if you want to watch more of this awesome content. I'm trying to hit 1K subs, so it would mean a lot to me if you guys could subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Twitter as well at Absolute Colton down in the description down there. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. It means a lot that you guys watch my videos and just kind of spend a little bit of your time with me. It really does mean a lot. I will probably have to do these videos 3 days a week until the draft comes around to make sure I get them all out. But I will also be doing a Pokemon Diamond Extreme Randomized Nuzlocke on my channel as well. So if you want to watch the Pokemon content as well, if you want to watch me suffer, that will be going up on the channel. This will be Monday's episode, so that'll be going up tomorrow. So it'll be going up tomorrow on the channel. Be episode 0. Make sure you guys watch it. You guys can choose my starter as well. And then we'll kind of just see where I go from there. But again, thank you guys all so much for watching. I appreciate you very, very, very much. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.